Good morning. This is Listen to VOA, Japanese English listening material site with transcript. Chinese Communist Party, hereinafter referred to as Chukyoa, is falling down into the dogma which tells that it is better to erase the other group that are different from it. In Japan, a religious group called Ohm Shinrikyo once scattered sarin on the subway. The Chukyo is much larger and cleverer. Perhaps America and the other world came to know the true Chukyo's intention when it came to a place where it would be perfect in a few years. The stupid Winnie wanted to boast somewhere before the goal. Just slide down the path of collapse that is the same as the Soviet Union, the role of Chukyo's teacher. It seems that many people in China still believe in the historical, evil heritage of the Japanese Imperial era, but this was an evil plot of Chukyo. Everything that Chukyo has been saying badly on the 3 days anti-Japanese holidays and others events such as the Nanjing Massacre and the Ruzu Bridge case, etc., is all a lie. It was a trick to hide the great evil of Chukyo. Some maybe already notice. It is a step toward a new future to reconsider what has been taught from that perspective. Please look at it. Chukyo has a population of more than 10 times that of Japan. How many fighting experiences, what cruelty experiences China has had in the past long years, in the usual way. Japan can't win in the war against China. Even Korea is almost a small version of China. Its persistence is unique. If you tell a lie 100 times, you will be true. The continent people are also larger than the Japanese. Their voice is loud, because he is used to it. He has a good reason. There is hardly anything to come true. Still, why was Japan so strong? Thinking based on facts as much as possible without lies, unity that has helped each other. A mind that believes in being protected by 8 million gods. It has been misunderstood by foreign enemies that we tend to lose in information warfare because of our weak power to transmit to the outside. I think it will be much stronger because of that. There's a sort of LDP secretary, general secretary-in-chief, set in various traps, like Chukyo's strategy, but this has probably been since a long time ago. Many people around the world have noticed Chukyo's evil, and the United States and other countries are starting to attack China. Chukyo has been cornered and is about to collapse. I want people who are consciously left behind in this reality, especially the Japanese, to notice it as soon as possible. I would also like Chinese and Koreans to try to know the facts on their own. Suspicious of what the powers of their country say. That way, I think we can have a bright future by joining hands globally. Don't try to flee to Japan soon, because your country is useless. I hope that you can make your own country as good as Japan with your own hands if you think Japan is better than yours. Japan has its own problems. It is solved by the Japanese. For example, letting the Nikkei be defeated in an election. And Japan has a high citizen level, high demand. So I think it is hard to live even if you emigrate. After all, it is on the tradition that has been cultivated for thousands of years, over 10,000 years. It can be enjoyed for a short trip, but it is not so easy for permanent residents. You need your determination to blend into Japan. It is probably wiser to try to improve your country. Still, if you are interested in Japan as a starting point, it is recommended that you study what the Japanese conscious called ma. That's all. Thank you. Listen to VOA.